Hi everybody, hope you're well and you've had a nice week since I last checked in. Hope all managing to fit the class in and enjoying keeping moving. Yeah, not much else to report from my end, much the same, so but all good though. Lovely. Okay, so when you're ready, let's bring those feet together and we're going to open up through the toes and through those heels. And we're going to just let that weight transfer forwards and backwards. Good. And then we're going to come to rest somewhere that feels about halfway. We're going to do the same side to side, so just taking that weight over and again back into that middle position, nice and central through the centre of the body there. Let those knees unlock. And then hands onto the pelvis, into that pelvic tilt. So tucking under, rolling away at the back there. And stopping into that mid comfortable position. Hands down for me, rolling those shoulders. Nice big shoulder rolls. Get rid of any of that tension. Be interesting to find out, do you feel more achy, less achy, because your patterns in the day have changed? Lots to talk about when we get back. Okay, let those shoulders sit nicely tucked back and down, and then lengthen through the back of that neck. Imagine that helium balloon drawing you up to the ceiling there, nice and tall. Let's shut the eyes for a moment. We'll focus on that breathing. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Lovely. This time we take that breath in, and as we breathe out we're going to engage those deep tummy muscles, gently lift through that pelvic floor. Keep them working, nice low level just to wake things up. Super, and relax. We'll go again, breath in, and as you breathe out, we're engaging those tummy muscles, gentle tension. Keep breathing for me. Lovely. And again. Let everything relax off. And we'll just do that for one final time. Breath in. And as you breathe out, good. Keep breathing. Keep holding if you can. And then finally, we'll just let everything relax off. Open up those eyes. Good. Okay, so we're going to start by reaching up to the ceiling, nice and tall with those hands. Looking up if you can, and we're going to just stretch those fingers towards the ceiling there. And then back down again. Other side, stretching up. Reach, reach, reach. Lengthen down the side of the body. And down. Good. One more each side. Again, if you get any problems with the neck or it makes you feel dizzy, then make sure you look forwards and down. Other side. Good. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And down. Super. Bringing those arms out in front. We'll come into some nice arm openings. So breathing in. And then as you breathe out, let's take one side round, keep those hips facing forwards, big stretch, and then gently draw back in. Good. And again, other side, and coming in. Good. To the middle, and last one this side. Good, and dropping those hands into our corkscrew, so breathing in as we draw up, and then out as we drop the hands down. Breathing in with the shoulders, and out, into the top, and then down and round. And again for me, breathing in, and out, and out, into the top, and stretching round. Two more. Breathing in and out. In and out. Into the top and down and round. Good. Last one. Breathing in and out. Into the top. Good. And then all the way down for me. Super. Okay. Let's just take those feet nice and wide. Let's open up those inner thigh muscles. So arms out to the side, leaning over. Good. Holding that nice position there. Feel that inner thigh stretch. And then we'll take the hand down and just arch all the way over from there. Good. And coming back, same on the other side, just take that weight over. Nice big stretch again for me. Good. And again, hand down, arm up and over. Lovely. Okay, perfect. Bringing the arms down, feet back into the middle. Let's just work down a little bit. We're going to stretch out that quad muscle in standing. So again, you're going to just pick up one foot, reaching it behind you. Try to keep the thighs nice and parallel there at the front. Good. And then swapping, same onto the other side. Oh dear, my balance being tested today. That's it. Focus on that spot in front. Super. Good. And then coming down. Okay, lovely. If you have a magic circle at home, you could use this now. We're going to just do a little bit of glutes in standing. If not, you could hold onto a ball, or you can just pop your hands onto your hips, whatever feels most comfortable. So we're going to keep a little squeeze onto the ring throughout the whole of this sequence. So remembering here, we're going to come into that little knee bend and that little bend from the hips as well. So if I turn side on, you should be able to see. Everybody will work their glute muscles at a slightly different position. So for some people, they may need to stand more upright. Others of you may need to lean forward more. You want to feel it into the bottom muscle as we do in that side lying position. Okay, lovely. So we're going to keep squeeze onto the ring. We're going to take our weight onto one foot. How are we going to step? Side, middle, front, middle, side, and back, side again, and to the front. So we're going to just keep that repertoire going. However, as always, it's easy to go a little bit wrong, and quite honestly, it doesn't matter when you're at home what order you do it, okay? What we're looking for here is that head, body, and the standing leg all stay nice and still, and that's the bottom muscle that you'll start to feel it in. So you can move the other leg around as you like. Let's just add in some double taps. So we'll do forward twice, side twice, back twice. Good. Okay, last few. Stop if you need to. So we'll just come back towards the front, making this one the last one. Well done, good, just shake the knees out. And we'll do the same on the other side. So again, play around with that position at the hips there. If you need to stand a bit more upright, that's fine. If you need to lean forward a little bit more, then you can do, okay. Squeeze on, weight over onto the other leg. Get the other one out just to get your balance to start. Big squeeze for me. And then again, tapping in. Lovely. To the back, to the side, to the front. Good. Keep going. Keep squeezing on that ring as well if you can, or if you've got a ball. Or again, if you want to add in any hand weights, you can be doing some bicep curls as you do this, just to keep a little bit of everything involved. Okay, double taps this time. And to the back twice. And to the front twice. Side. And back. Side. And front. Okay, last ones. Good. And again, stop if you need to the side. And finish there. Super, well done. Again, let's give those legs a little bit of a shake out. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to just do a little bit of balance just to finish off with. So again, if you wanted to add in some arm resistance, I've just got one of my mini bands here, but again, you could use the magic circle or ball squeeze if you want, or you can just have the arms out to the side as we do for balance. Okay, we're going to add some ankle circles in as we go. So again, I'm just going to take up some outwards tension. So whereas on the last exercise we were pushing in, this time we're going to be pulling out to the side. Again, drop those shoulders, keep that nice posture for me. And then when you're ready, breath in. As you breathe out, engage the arms, engage the tummy, lift that foot up. Okay, come up as high as you feel comfortable to do so. And then we're going to just add nice, slow ankle movement on, just to loosen off the ankle, keep our brains working, and challenge a bit of coordination there. Keep looking forwards, keep staring onto some spot in front of you. Good. Well done. Okay, we'll go back the other way with the ankle. And again, if the arms are getting tired, feel free to just loosen them off for a moment. If not, keep going. 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. And same on the other side again. So taking that tension up onto your band or magic circle, picking up the foot. Lovely. Once you've got your balance, let's just add in those little circles there. Good. Staying nice and tall. Keep breathing. And back the other way. Good. Keep going. 3 and 2 and 1. Super, and down. Okay, popping those to the side. Lovely. So let's come to the ends of our mats again. I'm going to do some of those roll downs. Lovely. So again, just get that nice starting posture, nice and tall. And when you're ready, we'll take that breath in. And then as you breathe out, we're going to drop that chin down. And we're going to start to roll forwards from the top, peeling down, level by level by level. Feeling everything loosen up gently. And again, you might notice a little bit stiff on the first one, but hopefully things ease up the more you do. Breath in at the end. And as you breathe out, coming all the way back up again, nice and tall at the end. And again, breath in, and as you breathe out, might get a little bit further this time. Hold it there, weight onto the toes if you feel comfortable to do so. Good. Back onto the heels. And then we're going to let those knees bend and come down onto our hands and knees. We'll use the ball if you've got one, doesn't matter, tennis ball, normal ball. We're going to come into our thread the needle, so we're going to just take one arm, loop it underneath there, and then all the way up to the top. Good, and again, all the way under. And up to the top. Last one. And to the top. And swapping sides. Stretching through. And up. Stretching through. And up. And stretching again. And up. Good. And ball to the side. And then just finishing off into that nice shell position. Again, if the knees don't like it, keep the bottom up a little bit higher like so. So you could still get that nice stretch through the shoulders. But if you can bring that bottom down, then do so. Keep breathing as you go. Just walk those fingertips to the middle, thumbs touching. You'll just feel that stretch a little bit deeper into the shoulders there. Good. And then we'll draw up from there. Great. Okay, good. So we should have you lying onto your backs now. So making sure we've got that nice resting position, knees and feet hip width apart. Those pelvic tilts, stopping into that midway position, just being able to snugly get your hands underneath. Rib cage nice and relaxed. Don't let that rib cage feel like it's pushing up towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades just gently touching the mat, arms nice and relaxed, open through the front there. And that nice length up along the back of the neck. Okay, so going to just start off with a one leg stretch series. So again, breath in to start. As you breathe out, we're going to engage, nice and simple, stretch that foot just off the mat. Breath in at the end. And then as you breathe out, coming back, good. Breath in, as you breathe out, stretching forwards. Breath in again, and then as we breathe out. Breath in, as we breathe out. Breath in again, and then as we breathe out. Okay, so just a few of those at your own pace for me. Good. Okay, one more. And then back to the rest, okay? If you have a ball, we're going to pop it under one foot. If not, not to worry, you can just leave the foot onto the floor, that's no problem. Okay, with the other side, breath in as we breathe out, coming up to that single tabletop position there. Good, and then from here, breath in as we breathe out, we'll stretch forwards. Breathe back into the middle. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. 2 more. 1 more. Good. And foot comes down, swapping sides. Again, feeling that through those quad muscles at the front, but also probably the other leg just aching a little bit from holding steady on that ball. Breath in as you breathe out, other leg comes up. Good, breath in to start, and then as you breathe out, and as you breathe in. Breathing out, and breathing out, and in. Breathing out, and in. Breathing out, and in. Breathing out, and in. Breathing out. Okay, last one. And coming down. Okay. So we're going to come up into our double tabletop here. If you don't normally, then just stick and do a repeat of the one that we've just done for me. Everybody else, breath in as we breathe out. First leg comes up. Breath in again. Keep that trunk nice and still. Use those tummy muscles. Draw that second leg. So in that new position, you shouldn't feel your back has changed at all. Keep those knees nicely over the hips. As we get tired, we will start to find this happen. So keep a check. If you feel you're moving in, then just take one leg down and take a rest for a moment. Okay, from here, breath in. So we breathe out, we come forwards. Breathe in, we come back. Breathing out and in. So try to keep it slow and steady and in time with your breathing if you can. These exercises become much harder when you slow everything right down because you have to make that muscle work over a prolonged period of time for each exercise. Good. If you need to stop, then do. Okay, we're going to just do one more each side. Good. Last one. And back, one foot down and the other. Lovely. Draw those knees up into the chest. Good. And good stretch away. Lengthening everything out there. Okay, if you own one of the bands, we can pop it around the legs for the next one. So again, if you've actually only got a long piece of band, you can always tie that into a knot, pop it around the top of the knees there. But again, you don't need the band, you can just do the exercise without. It's just going to add a little challenge for those that have one. Okay, so we're going to have a little go at our hip twist here. So when you're ready, we're going to take breath in, and as we breathe out, we're going to bring one to the side. And as we breathe in, we come to the middle. We're going to switch to the other side as we breathe out. And then in. Out. And in. Out. And in. This time we're going to make it go down for the count of 2. So down. Down, back in for 1. Down, down, back in for 1. Down, down, back in for 1. Still trying to keep it with the breathing, so breathing out on the way down, in on the way back. Again, we're just challenging that control throughout that range of movement. Keep those tummy muscles switched on. Lovely. Last one. Okay, pausing there, breath in. As you breathe out, we'll just draw one leg only up to our tabletop position. And again here, we're going to just work into that side drop position against the resistance of the band if you've got it. So breath in to start. As you breathe out, we'll open that book up. Breathe into the middle. So remember, foot and the knee travel together. And we want to try and keep that imaginary spirit level across the front of the pelvis there. Trying not to move around too much. Shoulders stay nice and relaxed, nice and open through the front of the chest there. Good. Lovely. 2 more. Again, at any point, if it feels like you're losing control or it just starts to feel too much, then just stop and rest. Okay, good. And then back down. Breath in again as you breathe out. Other side, same. Again, breath in to start, and then as we breathe out, to the side and in. 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 3 more. 2 and 1. And down. Super. Okay. So again, we're going to have a last set into our double tabletop. If it feels too much, or again you don't normally do it, then just repeat one of the versions that we've just done. Okay, breath in. As we breathe out, first leg comes up. Breath in again. Use those tummy muscles, draw that second leg, get that nice starting position. And then when you're ready, breath in. As you breathe out, over on one side and back to the middle. Good. Over to the other side and back to the middle. If you feel like you're using your arms a bit too much, then you can take them up above the head for a moment. So again, remember here, only take that leg down as far as you've got control to do so, okay? So if you're starting to wobble and feel like you're rocking over, then just make that hip movement a little bit smaller. Well done. Feel those lower abdominals working. Okay, one more each side. Last one. Well done. Pop the arms down, dropping one foot and the other. And then we'll bring those knees nicely up to the chest for me. Good. Okay. So we are going to do some shoulder bridge. So just pop your cushions away. Again, if you've got the band, you may keep it on the knees for this. You can leave it on for the whole one, or you can just leave it on for the start. And again, we'll bring our magic circle or ball into it halfway as well. Okay, so again, bring those heels closer to your bottom if you start to feel that you cramp up into those hamstrings at the back. And again, really make that movement on the way up. Try to really loosen off through that whole spine. Get that whole back moving. So breath in. And then as you breathe out, we're going to tilt the pelvis. Start it peeling backwards. Rolling up all the way to the top there. Good. Keep that bottom up nice and high. Breath in. And then as you breathe out, rolling back down. Good. Breath in again. And as you breathe out, rolling on up. All the way. Breath in at the top. And as you breathe out, rolling down. Good. Breath in as you breathe out. Good. Hold that position this time. A little bit of pressure through those heels for me, and you'll just feel that stretch through the front of the thighs, over the knees. Good. Keep that pressure on, keep holding. You'll also feel those glutes kicking in a bit to hold you up. Breath in, and then as you breathe out, rolling back down again. Okay, good. This time we're going to add in some leg extensions, or you can do the heel lift. So either lifting one heel at a time, or with the leg extensions, just remember we're trying to again get the knees, keep those thighs parallel to each other once you're up. Okay, so breath in as you breathe out, roll on up. Get that nice resting position, breath in to start, and as you breathe out, we're going to take the leg forwards and drop back down. Same on the other side. Good. So again, we're looking to make sure that that bottom stays up, that that imaginary spirit level doesn't drop. Good. If you've done a few, breath in, and as you breathe out, it's always quite nice, come back down, reset your position, and then we'll go again. Coming up, and again, either the heel lift or that leg kick forwards. And get the breathing out as you kick forwards or lift the heel, in as you come back. Last one. Good. Breath in at the top. And then as you breathe out, rolling back down. Okay, super. I'm going to pop my band off for this last one, but you can leave it on. I'm going to take hold of the magic circle here, but again, you could pop the ball in between the palm of the hands if you haven't got one of these. Okay, so we're going to squeeze and keep a gentle pressure throughout on the ring, keeping those hands up nice and tall. So breath in, as you breathe out, let's come all the way up again. Good. Once you're in that nice position, we're going to hold it there. Breath in, and then as we breathe out, we'll take it behind. Breathe into the middle. Breathing out and in. And out, and in, and out. Keep squeezing, and in, and out, and in. Two more for me. Last one. Good, breath in, and then as you breathe out, rolling back down. Nearly done. So last one. Again, if you've got the magic circle, we're going to just pop the back of the hands onto the inside. Always a bit trickier to get into this position, especially with it on top of your head, so just be careful there. And this time we're going to squeeze outwards, okay? So we've now got the ring around the back of the hands. So again, you could use your mini band for this if you have one and you haven't got the ring. So when you're ready, breath in. As you breathe out, roll on up. We're going to just go for 5 of these. Breath in. As you breathe out, coming back. And in. And out. And in. And out. and in. 2 more, and in. Lovely, last one. Good, holding there, breath in, and then as you breathe out, rolling, rolling all the way back down, and then finishing off, popping the ring to the side. Good, and then let's bring those knees up to the chest, nice big hug in, and again, stretch out. Good. Okay, fantastic. So from here we're going to have a little go at these seated rollbacks. So again, a little bit more of a newer exercise for lots of you. So again, if you have no ball, then you can have the hands just resting out in front, or sometimes it feels quite nice to have them resting onto the side so you can feel what you're doing with the pelvis, okay? So from here, we're going to take a breath in. And then as we breathe out, we're going to just let that lower back unravel, unroll about halfway. And then as we come back up, we're going to just come in reverse and then just sit up nice and tall at the end. So breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to sink down onto that tailbone, rolling back, breathing in to come back. Good. Well done. And the idea is that we're using our deep tummy muscles to control that moving backwards motion. And you'll probably feel those abdominals get a little bit shaky as they get tired. This time, if you can, we're going to hold it there and we're going to just twist that ball to the side, middle, side, middle, and then we're going to come up again. Okay, last one, breath in as we breathe out, rolling back, holding there, side, middle, side, middle, rolling back up and down, super. And again, if you need to, just have a nice sit up straight for a moment just to stretch out from that one. Okay, we're going to come over onto our side. We're going to have a little go at popping the feet into our magic circle if you've got one, but if you haven't got one, it's absolutely fine. You can do exactly the same movements, imagining, as we do in class, that you have that ring round the feet, okay? So again, getting into it's always a slightly tricky bit, okay? We'll come right the way down to start here, so we won't come up onto the elbow at all. Head resting onto your cushion there. Okay, so we want that nice starting position. Again, pull that top hip down towards your feet, giving you that feeling that you've got that little gap under the waist there, okay? And again, as I say, if you haven't got the ring, then just same position, and we're going to do the exercises just imagining that you've got that forced space around you, okay? So if you have got the ring, we're going to start with the circles, and if you haven't got it, then just imagine we're going to start making those small circles either direction. Good. Well done. Keep that elbow up to the ceiling, and again, if your balance is not quite there, you can have that hand in front for a bit of stability. We're going to go back the other way. Good. Well done. Keep breathing as we go. Nice and controlled. Bit of a grey day out there today, so hopefully that sunshine will be back with us again throughout the week. Definitely makes a nice difference. Okay, pausing there, well done. This time we're going to just push up into the top of the ring. So again, if you haven't got the ring, then just take the foot to about that height, pause it there, and then draw it back down again. 2 more. 1 more. Lovely. We're going to take the ring, and this time we're going to rest it on top of the ring for a moment. So again, if you haven't got the ring, you could use a ball at this point. Okay, if not, just skip this one out, and you could just see if you could just do a few more ups and downs. Everybody else, we're going to just push in and let it slowly come up. We're going to push in and then slowly come up. Pushing in and up. Good. Down and up. 2 more. The idea here is nice, slow and controlled. And then we're going to rest it right there. Okay, lovely. I'm going to pop the ring out for a moment. Just let it rest by the floor. That's it, good. And we're going to just bring heads back onto our cushions, arms out in front, knees bent together into those arm openings. Breath in, and as you breathe out, we're going to just open up through that top arm and just use it as a nice stretch this time, going back as far as you can, but keeping those hips forward. So imagining you've got that stake through the pelvis there, keeping you pinned to the floor. And then we come back over. And again. Good. And again. Back over. Last one for me. And coming back. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to turn over. I'm going to do exactly the same onto the other side. So again, we'll try and get those feet into the ring. Lovely. Heads onto the cushions. That's it. Top hip pulled away. And then when you're ready and you're nice and balanced, we're going to just go for those circles again, trying not to touch the ring. Good. Well done. Lovely. And back the other way. Good. And 3, and 2, and 1. Super. This time we're going to push up into the ring, or again just a mini hover. Good. Last one. Perfect. And then onto the top. And again, just that pushing down. So either into the ball, even just a pillow, pop between your feet, just something to give you a little bit of resistance. Good. No visit from the cat so far today. I think he's making the most of a quiet house with no children, just to make sure he gets his head down. Good. Okay, last one for me. Perfect. Just let the ring drop away, bending the knees, arms back out in front again. Good. Hands together, breath in, and then as we breathe out, we're going to open into that nice stretch. Hold it there, it feels really, really good. Again, I often say this is a lovely one just if you've got no other time to do anything else and you feel a bit achy, then a couple of these can really sort you out. Good. And back. Last one. Lovely. And over. Okay. Well done, everyone. So we're going to come onto the hands and knees. Again, if you've got ball, we can use that. Leave the rings for a moment. Okay. So we're going to do some of our 4-point kneeling, our swimming exercise here. So we're going to just start with that pelvic tilting. So a little bit like the cat stretch, but you're not using the upper body, you're just rolling that pelvis and stopping in that midway position, okay? Hands should be a little bit wider than the knees, nicely underneath the shoulders there, knees directly under those hips. So ball into one hand. We're going to go straight into the diagonal pair, so breath in, and as you breathe out, we're going to just stretch both forward. So again, that end position, you should hopefully see minimal change in the shape of your back, and then we're going to draw it down. If you can, we're not going to touch the knee. We're going to just keep that nice movement going. Again, if it's too much on the one wrist, then you can leave both hands down and just do the legs. Again, if you need to, you can rest onto the elbows if the wrists are giving you any problem. Good. 3 more. Stay strong through that supporting shoulder. And 3. Good. Down, we're going to switch to the other side. Okay, lovely. So get that nice position to begin with. Breath in, and as we breathe out, and in. And in. And in. Good. Well done. 3 more. Strong through that shoulder. Imagine you've got that heat underneath you, trying to keep away. Last one. Good. Well done. Just sit back for a minute. Let those wrists stretch off. And then we're going to finish with some of those hovers. So again, like we did a couple of weeks ago, a couple of variations. You can either just stay in that nice 4-point kneeling position, and we're going to just lift those knees up for a couple of seconds at a time, or you can try and hold that position up for the entire duration and use it as a bit more of a challenge that way. For those that feel they can do a little bit more, tolerate a bit more, we're going to take those hands forwards, okay? And then when you're ready, breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to engage, hover those knees first, and then we bring our weight over the hands, shoulders over the hands, and then we come back. And then we'll go again. And back. And again. So you can do any variation of these that you like. But again, remember, we want it to be challenging, but controlled. So the minute you feel you possibly aren't keeping that nice position, then take a break or take it down a notch. 2 more. 1 more. Coming back and lowering the knees. Well done. Just take a rest for a moment. Let those toes stretch out. Sometimes you get a bit crampy. And we'll just have one final go. So again, you can do the one you just did, or you can take it down a notch, or if that felt too easy, come up a level Okay, when you're ready, breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to hover, and then we're going to come forwards, back to the hover, forwards, back to the hover, forwards, back to the hover. Good. 2 more. Back to the hover and down. And then gently into that nice shell position. Let those wrists stretch off for a moment. Good. Well done. Okay. And then slowly coming up. Excellent. Well done, everybody. Right, so we're going to come down onto our mat. Finishing off again with some stretches, bit of relaxation, and some focused breathing. Okay, so again, get nice and comfy. And again, just slow that breathing down and try to start to let the body relax. Good. Okay, so we're going to draw those knees and the feet together. We're going to pop those arms gently to the sides. And we're going to just come over into that all body stretch. Head one side, knees over to the other. Good. And then slowly, let's draw back, other direction. Good. And again. And last one, all the way over. And back into the middle, lovely. Let those hands just rest above the head, let those knees drop out into that butterfly stretch. Good. Again, focus on that breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Release any tension that you can feel through those legs. Just see if you can let them stay nice and heavy. Good. Okay, draw those knees. We're going to pop ankle over onto the opposite knee and lift that foot. Drawing that knee up to the chest. Again, just feeling that glute stretch out into the bottom cheek of your bent knee at the side there. And again, probably said it before, sometimes you have to move position so you can just rock slightly side to side and you'll feel that tension change, and you want to find somewhere that feels like it's gently stretching, not painful. Good. And down, other side. Bring that knee up. Good. if you have your magic circle handy still, or a band, hamstrings, you can just help a little bit with using the equipment, drawing that foot up. This time we're going to just stretch the ankle, so as you've got that tension on, you're also going to point the toes and then pull down, so you're moving the ankle, so you're making the stretch what we call a dynamic stretch. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. And down. And then other side, same again. Point the toes and gently pull down. Point the toes and gently pull down. If that makes it too uncomfortable, then just keep it still, just keep it our normal static hamstring stretch. Two more, 1 more, and down. Good. Popping that to the side, well done. Okay, let's slowly come over. Come up into that sitting position again. If you need to sit on a cushion, you can. We're going to come into the position, hopefully you can see that there on the film. So you've got one knee out in front, the other leg, foot is behind. So for lots of people this is too difficult and the body won't particularly allow it. So if that's the case, then cross-legged or one leg out in front, sitting onto that cushion. Okay, and then from there, we're going to just take that top hand and just reach it over. So you can pop the other hand supporting you onto the floor and just reaching over. So you're going away from the side with the foot most in front. So another one of these that's always very difficult to describe. One side will feel right, the other side won't feel like you're getting so much of a stretch, but it doesn't really matter. You can do a bit on either side. It's all movement. Good. And opening up, back down. Lovely. We'll swap positions, so we'll just bring those feet and the knees round again. Okay. And again, we're going to just rest our hand down for a bit of support and just arching over, opening up through the side there. Good. And coming back over again, lovely. Okay, from here, we'll come over onto those hands and knees, finishing off with just a nice cat stretch. Head down, arching up, and then follow that through with head lifting up, lower back down. Good. And then drawing those toes under, bottom coming first, and then we're going to roll all the way back up into standing, nice and tall. Okay, well done. And then just to finish off, we'll take those nice deep breaths. So breathing in, we'll lift those hands up all the way to the top. Big stretch. And then breathing out and down. Good. And again, breathing in. And out. Last one. Good. And down. Excellent. Well done, everyone. So I find it very hard to believe that yet again another week has gone, like probably you all do really. But keep well, keep safe, keep moving, and I shall be back next week. But enjoy this class for now. Okay, bye.